Okay, I was going to GoPro this, but my GoPro broke. So I wanted to show the student athletes this. Lock 4, your first significant downhill section where you're going to gain some speed. This is really the first area you're going to come up on that's a little bit technical. So I wanted to show you this rock drop. So when you come up, this side is a drop. This right here is rideable. So you can just roll right down it. I'll show you it from the other side. So when you're screaming down, if you stay left, you're gonna have to deal with this stuff through here, right? But if you stay on the right side, you're gonna get a nice roll around. So just be aware, and then there are rocks after it down there, but if you're staying to the right side, you can roll over all of this. So remember, when you start gaining speed and going downhill, look for these sections. This is going to be your first rock drop. You're going to stay to this side is the roll around, the smoother line. We'll go to the next one. Okay, ooh, out of breath. Your next section, there is a black section in the Lock 4 race. This is XC7. There are some technical spots through this short section. So that's what we're going to go over real quick. Okay, so here you come into section 7. Really early on, you're going to have this rock drop. So this is pretty significant. This side right here, you can roll over. You can come straight up to the left, opposite side of that big rock, and roll straight down this right here where I'm walking. This is rollable. Stay off your saddle, keep your weight back, no problem. But here again, if you look, that's designed to roll down this crazy chunky mess over here, right? So if you're choosing this line, you want to come right off the tip of that rock, straight through the middle. Because if you don't, if you go too far to the right side of this, you're in trouble over here. This is trouble. This is good. Most people will hit this line and go straight through the rocks. So there again, looking at it coming into the trail, the rollable line over here, the drop over here. Okay, stay within your ability, make it safe. All right, next section. Okay, right around the corner from where we just were is the last really technical rocky section on the black line. So rolling up through the middle here, pretty straightforward, but you're going to be going pretty quick off of single track. This right here, these rocks right, let me see if I can point it, right here, this equals flat tire if you hit it at full speed. So you're going to want to get your bike light. And if you look, this right here is the line, right? That's trouble. That's pretty tough to navigate. You want to go straight up that little ramp of rocks. So I'm going to walk up it right here, right? Now this is going to get a little technical, but nothing too crazy. Your bike can roll over all of this stuff. Okay, you shouldn't have trouble. Just keep the pedals moving. Obviously here, probably a little easier to go around this rock, but still no trouble. No problem at all. Now we're going to walk further up the trail. Okay, last part. Now I've done this both ways. I typically go around this side. You can go around this side. If you got a lot of power, you can go straight up the middle. These aren't too tough, but I typically kind of roll around here. I feel it's a little smoother, but this is probably a more direct line into and around that log. So nothing's really going to mess you up there. This is where it gets tricky. You got to get over this root, between this tree, right? This is a no-go right here. This will stop you dead in your tracks. Keep your pedals away from it. That is bad. Stay right between the tree here. And your last little tricky spot is just getting out of these rocks. Here come some riders through. Oh. There you go. So, and then, you know, once you're over these little flat rocks, you're home free. But looking down at it, you can see that's rough. So you're going to want to come straight up through this line right here and stay on your pedals, stay on the gas, right? There's going to be a lot of log jams here. There's going to be kids running their bikes up this. It's okay if you get stuck, get off, run it to the top. So that's really the only parts on this course that are going to get tricky.